So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
The muscular approach does pay off here.
Rafael Varane
proves too strong, too smart.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's made its way to him. Nicely weighted ball.
And he's on, there's the shot!
Oh, it's fallen kindly here, this time surely!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great ball if he can get there.
Bruno Fernandes
receives it in a wide position. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El Leon.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass a ball properly.
Real chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And he's whipped it across. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Now this could be a chance.
Tries a shot! Goal! Israel!
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Mbappe!
And the pass is intercepted. West Bromwich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust.
And the shot!
Van Bronckhorst. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
And the cutback.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Cross flung in towards the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Rafael Varane.
De Jong. Oh, good spread. Well, that pass isn't the best. West Bromwich looking to pass their way through. It's a promising position.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out towards the right wing. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal.
Israel really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Israel are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. They've played it short, and he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Israel have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is good alertness. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Israel have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. Israel carrying a one-goal lead. Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gilchrist, not the most convincing of passes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. West Bromwich have reclaimed it. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Over to the left. Mbappe.
Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out wide. And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field, number
West
19.
Bromwich making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very
And the shot! Goal! That is how you
do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 21, Frankie de Jong.
Israel are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's a really well-measured ball. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. Pass somewhat off target. Wallace. And that is out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Showing great feet there. He is through here. Crosses it in. Gilchrist with the clearance.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
their second
21,
corner of the game.
Number 7, coming on the field. Number 26.
Mbappe plays it short.
Number 30.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Cannavaro. Bayer. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's played through for him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Brilliantly cut out. Lofted in. Bayer deals with that nice and simple.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He is just caressing the ball. He's picked his way through. Israel have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. It's Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution.
They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Varane. Israel clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's Lee Kang-in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lee Kang-in wins the duel this time. David Villa in acres of space out wide. Schneider out towards the flank. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
He's picked his way through. Pulls it back. Hall getting this one clear. That has been slung wide.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's played a chance, surely! It's there! There is the breakthrough! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Israel finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chow. Willock. Tonali. Trippier. Can he get on the end of this? No, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence,
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Israel with the corner, they're first.
They've played it short.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes, brilliantly cut out.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Elanga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. And it's been played through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Pele. He has found the way through. Willock. Spread it left. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Pele. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Bruno Fernandes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Danger averted for now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Jong gets over and intercepts. Now it's Gordon.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
Played in. De Jong. Driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Israel certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He is through here.
They're urging him to shoot. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Five minutes till the break. And he cuts out the supply. Gordon. Knocks it into space.
That looks a good ball through.
Pope gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And the shot! In he goes again. He's got a goal!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Mbappe goes short.
Bruno Fernandes.
Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Israel have their third corner. Mbappe plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Just eases him off the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Burn. Newcastle looking to pass their way through.
He's got away.
Willock. Decent chance!
That's a half-decent try.
Now it's Pele. He's found the way through.
Real chance!
That's another chance!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Tries from distance.
Oh, denied! Brilliant brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Israel get their fourth corner. Mbappe with the short one.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Pele! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hall. And it's Trippier. And Thiaw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gordon. Gordon going full tilt down the left. He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Mbappe with the short one.
Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's a lucky 7th corner.
Tonali with the clearance.
Newcastle have the chance to go the other way.
Over to the left.
Now it's Gordon. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Spread out to the left.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Mbappe plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Pele. It's Pele! Oh, should have put that away. Well, they are up to their 9th corner of the game now.
Mbappe goes short.
He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And a chance!
Livramento tries to clear.
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Israel seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Substitution for Israel. Number 18.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 13, Bruno Fernandes.
Israel have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Number 24, El Hadj Diouf. Number 22,
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. De Jong. And it's Sneijder. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Linton.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Marquez does well to stand firm and defend it. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much more here than seeing out. And we're done. Israel perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nicely aimed pass. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Israel do have a chance to counter here. And it's made its way to him. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found a way through. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
George.
Cannavaro robs him of possession.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Pings in across. He gets big. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ghana. And it's Gay. Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. O'Brien plays it long. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Goal! After 17 minutes is number 10.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe plays it short. Well, that's an excellent interception. Everton are looking to go forward now. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gay and Diai. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that...
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that was very necessary. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Bronckhorst! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. George. Looking to play him in. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall. Rafael Varane gets the foot in and wins the ball. O'Brien looking to run onto it. Bayer claims it, safe hands. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Goal! Israel! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh,
Good-looking ball. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ghana. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Idrissa Gueye. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass was...
He's gone for goal! Shot could be on.
There will be 3 minutes
Shoots!
added time.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was alert to it. Shot a goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Pele!
And yes, it's him again. Israel take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Decent chance! It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the first half is done.
Israel are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Israel are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ghana. And George. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Ndiaye. O'Brien. Tries to play it through. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. Mbappe. Plenty to aim at. Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Dewsbury Hall. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
It's Gueye! And he can clear it away. And he's in on goal. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Crunching tackle. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh,
He's having a shot!
it's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
28,599.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Can he get it through?
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on the field is number 7.
Wonderful save by Vitor Baia.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Garner gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, can they get him away? McNeil providing an outlet on that flank.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Betchum.
And this is Pele, and he's on his way.
Pele. And the finish! Driven forward.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Dewsbury Hall. Number 15. Coming on the field, number 18, Grealish.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away.
He's had a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Goal score for Israel after 75 minutes.
Everyone
is
waited for the cross,
number
but he had
18,
other ideas.
Mbumo.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
And it's Patterson.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Pele puts his foot on the gas.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well read. Nice interception. Mikolenko.
And here's Grealish.
Played out to the left flank.
Takes aim and crosses.
Patterson.
Back in once more.
Looking tidy in position.
Big chance!
Oh, Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Gay.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And they are right back within touch.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Just 5 minutes left. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution.
Israel get their fourth corner. James with the short one.
That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Patterson hurtling down that right flank.
Grealish.
Grealish is fouled. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, there's the clearance.
That's going to go a long way. James clears.
Grealish. Beckenbauer.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Israel are walking off satisfied with their day's work.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks.
And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner.
Mbappe plays it short. Bruno Fernandes!
That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's in space and looking for options.
Decent chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Grimes. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that pass isn't the best. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no joy this time.
Grimes, out to the left it goes.
He's shifting through the gears here. No outsmarting him this time.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Coventry upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Over to the left. And he's only too happy to take that back. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, great feet, that.
He's picked his... He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Spread it left. Mbappe finds himself offside. Grimes. Rudoni. Looking to play him in. That has found him in acres of space.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
He's through and all alone! Shapes to shoot!
And he's there to get it away. Delivery from Mbappe. And he's there to clear it. And it's De Jong.
He's having a go! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 37 minutes is...
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Spread out to the left. Rudoni. It is a corner. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Rudoni. Up he goes! Sticks it away! And they're back in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Coventry go into the lead. What a throw in.
There will be 3
Rudoni.
minutes added time.
And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Pele! And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That has not gone well. Rudoni engages and forces him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Fired deep towards the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Played out to the left flank. Israel couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Grimes opts for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Gets into some space. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And another try! Grimes. Rudoni. Grimes.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he was quick to react. Pele, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Israel may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Flashes it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Coventry can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Substitution for Israel, number 20, number 9.
Camavinga.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Number 13, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the
And
field,
that's not going to
number
reach.
17, David Villa.
Israel are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 24, Eduardo
Nicely
Camavinga.
intercepted. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rudoni, who's set up one goal so far.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Grimes. That has ended up in no man's land.
Now that looks a decent ball. Israel really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Rudoni. Grimes. Nicely weighted ball.
He can run onto that.
He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look and place it forward. Threads one in. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're...
Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save.
Substitution in
Absolutely
progress.
tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Israel, number
Israel
18,
have turned to their bench, and we're going to
Number
have
6,
a substitution.
Van Bronckhorst.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Coming on the field, number 15, Bellingham. Number 22,
There's the shot!
Schneider.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rudiger gets it away.
Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Look at the space here.
Camavinga.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major
2
shock.
added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Grimes. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Villa.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's it.
Israel were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Great chance!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Israel with the corner, they're first.
Bruno
He's having a shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe plays it short. Opts to play. Real chance!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 3 coming up.
Mbappe goes short.
Takes a shot!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Israel already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Looking to go deep.
That is a brilliant interception.
Good read, needed to be.
Now it's Mbappe.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel are looking to go forward now.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
He's in plenty of space here.
And the finish! Goal!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A 1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Bruno Fernandes. Brannigan.
That's an imaginative pass. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Can he finish?
And it's hit the woodwork and out. That's really well manoeuvred. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Chance, surely!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Israel really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Chance for a shot!
And that has been clubbed away.
Van Bronckhorst.
It's anyone's, just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe with the short one. Big chance! Bruno Fernandes! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pele. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get onto this? And they're back on the ball again. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's cut it out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Israel are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Israel really...
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the ball's gone astray. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brannigan. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Plenty to aim at. Shapes to shoot! And he's following up! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Israel, after 57 minutes is...
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers. Israel have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Brannigan. Oxford looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in a great position here. Brilliantly cut out. Now that's a lovely exchange. Brannigan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 32. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And a chance! Just off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Well, the count is rising. That's
number
6.
44. Coming on
They've
the
played
field.
it short.
Number 7.
A reprieve,
Number
albeit
14.
perhaps momentary. Oxford have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lancashire. Chance to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the shot! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution.
Israel can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And it's been taken short.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played into space. Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Tries to pass it through.
It's a goal kick. Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for the run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Israel complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Schneider puts his foot on the gas. He has found the way through. Schneider. Oh, look at the space. Shoots! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So here comes the substitution.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
And that will be it. Israel have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this
Hello,
proud
everybody,
competition,
and welcome to
just
today's
seemingly
match.
bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest...
Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far. That is good alertness.
And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball.
Bernardo Silva.
Van Nistelrooy should changes him with that pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! It's in!
Goal! After 12 minutes is number 7, Gordon.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Great vision.
Played into space out wide.
Now it's Gordon.
It's a good foot in there.
He's found a way through. Pedro Neto.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Saka. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Gordon. And he's picked out the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well cleared. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Madueke. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Pedro Neto plays it short. Defending was strong and firm.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy! A whisker high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more dangerous.
And the shot!
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Raya.
Bruno Fernandes.
No, that's been intercepted. Zubimendi. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Great chance!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Saka has it out wide and in space. Now it's Saka. And it's Zubimendi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zubimendi. Now Timber. Van Nistelrooy.
And he shoots! He scores! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy.
And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Volunteers for each
It
block.
is quite a
Please
game,
report to the
breathless
staff room
and
immediately.
laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Timber. That is ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pinches it off him. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Stones. That is good strength. Drives it in. Cleared away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Caught offside that time. Van Nistelrooy. Stones gets good distance on it. Taken back almost at once. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Goes looking wide. Deftly away. Thinks one through. Adams gets across to intercept that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. James getting this one clear. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Knocks it into space. Bernardo Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. Zubimendi. And it's Bernardo Silva. Always onto this.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zubimendi. Knocks it out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Looking for the run. Well, that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They've won a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's found a way through. Nice bit of trickery. He has found a way through. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Shifted upfield. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Madueke. Chance, surely! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
This has become one real chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And the volley. Tries to play it through. But they've got it again. Timber. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through?
2 added minutes has been
2 minutes
indicated.
to be added on. Pass somewhat off target.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, William Saliba. Coming on the field is...
Into extra time we go.
Van Dijk. Substitution.
Haaland. James cuts it out. Looking to play him in. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Pedro Neto. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's had it nicked away. Fernandes. That has not gone well. Ødegaard. And he plays one through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk. He is through here.
Goes for a shot!
So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Played up towards the front line. Looking for options for movement. Saka.
Van Nistelrooy!
And that would have won it.
Van Nistelrooy.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
And a quick announcement to the benefit of
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's burst through. Fernandes.
Decent chance!
And that could come back to haunt them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Timber, who does have an assist to his name. Madueke. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto. He's a sharp little ball here.
Out of play for a goal kick.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland. Oh, look at the space here.
Out to the right.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Pedro Neto.
Bernardo Silva.
Madueke does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He's had a shot! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time? Has a shot! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome
turn
to
either
today's
way
match.
from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Chance! We've got a goal!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Is number 47, Phil Hogan.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense,
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
and that's gone loose. He's gone forward.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Looking for options for movement. Pass somewhat off target. That was good alertness. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Van Nistelrooy. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's managed to get rid. Fernandez. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. And that's a throw-in. Threads one in. Cross into the box. This looks promising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
And Van Nistelrooy! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Saka.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Bernardo Silva. Caicedo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicked it back from Bernardo Silva! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nicely weighted ball. Fernandez. No way through there. He's in space and looking for options. Madueke. And he's gone looking for safety. And the pass is intercepted. Here's a chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That ball looks a good one. Face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva, and he's picked out the run. Chance for a shot! He has done it! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack.
Just the goalkeeper shoots! No mistake! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left
There
in the
will be
dark.
3 minutes added time.
Played back in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Gordon. And here's Madweke. It's come to nothing. Gordon. And it's made its way to him. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Big chance!
Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Tries to play it through.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Nicely spread. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Madweke. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Madweke. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. Deftly away. Fernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is a little undercooked. 60 minutes played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And they've got rid. Can he get it through? Saliba cuts out the pass. Now it's Saka. Now, can they get him away? Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. He's got away. And he shoots! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a good run down the right.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Danger averted for now. Opts for safety. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And he's intervened well there. Madweke powering forward here.
Now he's got space here. And the ball is out of play. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fernandez. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's having a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? Saliba spots it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Madueke. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caicedo. Manchester United have a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Van Nistelrooy! Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. No, that's been intercepted.
3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. There's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And that may well be that. That is that.
And we
Perfect result, perfect
request for
outcome,
support
a
for our
test
World
passed
Charity
with
Fund.
flying colours.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So off we go then.
It's always exciting to see Paul Gascoigne's name on a team sheet.
He's just showbiz, isn't he?
One of the great entertainers and one of the great technicians the English game has ever produced.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Can he get on the end of this? Wilshere. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri.
And the counter is on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gordon, always onto this. It's a promising position. The ball swung, climbs up big!
Yes, it's in!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 15 minutes is number 47, Phil Hogan.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Szoboszlai. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Caicedo. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Gascoigne is wide and looking...
Oh, smashing header!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Haaland,
Can he finish? It's in!
Arsenal are level.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was Really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great vision.
That looks a
Decent chance!
That is ended up in no man's land.
Foden.
Now there's a fine ball.
Goes for a shot!
It's loose and there's a...
In he goes again! And he's found the net!
And they're back in front.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Maguire spots it and intercepts.
He shifted it to the flank.
That has not gone well.
Knocks it into space. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Played out wide.
Foden.
This looks promising.
He's got away. Big chance. There's the shot. Oh no, this does not look good. Shot could be on.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Has been indicated.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
He's picked his way through. Adams. Spread it left. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. There's Gordon.
Real chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
And he's had a hit!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Darwin. Stones gets a foot in here. Now it's Foden. Now, can they get him away? Saka. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's going for goal! He's a sharp little ball here.
Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Szoboszlai.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
And it's Wilshere. Looking to play him in.
Bruno Fernandes.
He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has been slop.
He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pass somewhat off target.
Bruno Fernandes.
Looking for options, for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to play it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
James kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Has a shot!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub.
And the shot! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. He's had a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Alexander-Arnold.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Just eases him off the ball. Out to the left it goes. Flings it, he rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's good vision.
Now it's Haaland.
And Haaland! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Well, the ball's gone astray.
He's found the way through. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose. He's gone for goal. Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Wilshere. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. Oh, what has happened here? And he whips it in.
And that should get the job.
He's tried one!
That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nicked it back promptly.
And it's Wilshere.
Gascoigne has created one goal already.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass is just off target.
Maguire gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute
Played
added
right
time.
into his path.
Saka.
Rice.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, no joy this time.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
And we're not going to make any further progress now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's had it nicked away.
Great chance!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Alexander-Arnold.
Threads one in. Now it's Szoboszlai. And they're back on the ball again.
Alexander-Arnold.
Raya with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And the shot, it's Wilshire!
Now that's a real chance missed.
Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Rodri. Gordon. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's seen that early.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's a sharp little ball here.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
And an exciting one too.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41. Right.
And so the last
Number
chance to
11,
find a winner.
Erling Haaland.
This really
Number
has been
14,
thrilling. Both sides going at it. And he
Coming on
shoots!
the field, number 3.
And that would have won it.
Casemiro.
Just got too
Number
eager there, I
15,
think, Peter. Had half an
Jackson.
eye on the two-goal
Number
cushion.
21, Gabriel Jesus. Substitution.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising.
But it turned out that that was not the case. Played out towards the right wing. Adams. And it's been played through. He's beaten the line.
Haaland! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Casemiro. That's a little off target. Spread out to the left. Odegaard. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And the shot! Shoots! They've done it! Could that be it? The definitive final twist!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stay.
Chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punt. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
And if you do have a chance today, please take
So
some
it comes
time
down
out
to
give your
this,
support
a
to our
final
best
rallying
stadium
cry,
club.
and then kicks from the spot. Saka is first to take the long walk.
And he puts them one up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Haaland is the next man in the spotlight.
Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Mohamed Salah is second man up.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This to put them 2 up.
Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off. And he's put them 2 in front.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
Big character, big moment, big save.
Raya must save it.
Oh, he saved it.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper.
And there it is, the decisive kick.
So it has all ended in...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game. Mohamed Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Looking for options for movement. Searching pass he's played there. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what has happened here? Great vision. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Succumbs to the pressure. And he's managed to get free. Can he get on the end of this? Foden! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now that is a hefty challenge. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can.
Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the flag has stayed down. Knocks it into space, and he lines up, and the shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Rodri. Here's Matheus Cunha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk. And Adams. Ødegaard. Rodri. Foden. Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? Yes, it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Saka.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping!
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Back into the middle, out towards the flank. He's gone direct here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rodri. Matheus Cunha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, super find. And a chance! And he gets rid in a hurry.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! He's a sharp little ball here. Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's trying to hit the front line here. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
He is through here.
Bullish header!
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Ødegaard, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Takes a shot!
Oh, a very decent attempt.
Gordon. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Now it's Foden. Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? Spread neatly.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent chance! Off the post. Timber getting this one clear. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And yes, it's him again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Looks to the other side. Tries a deft little ball.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Rodri. Here's Matheus Cunha, distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Rodri. And it's McAllister. Now it's Isak. It's a really well-measured ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's there to retrieve it. Isak receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Isak surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Over to the left.
Tries to play it through.
He's got away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Foden. He has found a way through.
He's come in hard.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Rodri.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Doku. Adams does well to get it back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil
Rodri.
Foden.
He won't be happy with that one.
15,
And it's McAllister.
Gordon.
Number 7, Gordon.
Odegaard
Number 13,
ended up in no man's
Bruno
land.
Fernandes. Number 18,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Mbeumo.
Caicedo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Number 17, Bukayo Saka.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Number 8,
And now as good a time as any to pull level.
3 minutes at a
I think he
time.
knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the...
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve.
It is indeed a heady mix.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go back. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance, surely! It's in!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Here's Doku! And he nearly went all the way.
Doku just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Driving forward, and he's found a way past. He's having a shot!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, just skips past. There's the shot! He's scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 11.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
McAllister. Oh, that's well spotted.
Could move up a gear here.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lofted in. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Foden.
Well, they've got it again. Adams. McAllister. Matheus Cunha. Doku. Stones does really well there. He is strong. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Rice.
Here's Doku. Looking to play him in. And that has found him in acres of space.
In comes the corner.
And we have our very first corner.
Torres!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Matheus Cunha. Rice stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Doku, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, super shot at goal! No mistake!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Adams. Harris ended up in no man's land.
Owen gets into some space.
He has a look up.
Shapes to shoot!
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
McAllister. And it's Timber. And this is Owen. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Foden. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away.
And that has sent him sprawling.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty.
So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
The ball is on the spot. Here we go.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
And a shot!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is good alertness. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's in a great position here. Rodri. Now it's Gordon. He's picked his way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Volunteers for each block, Please report
Well,
to
it's
the
been a
staff
proper
room
derby so
immediately.
far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Here we go again then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
That looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Big chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Header comes in! And that's past the post. Rice. McAllister. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Foden. Shoots!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Doku.
He is through here. Poor robust challenge.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Torres! Rice. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about up to the hour now. Matheus Cunha.
Fernando Torres.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Adams played towards the other side. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Gordon.
He's shifting through the gears here.
There's the delivery.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Owen with 2 goals already to his name. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Nicely worked.
Raya is there, and he can get that clear.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Timber. He has found a way through. Delivered, and he shoots! McAllister finds himself offside.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Gordon. Gordon! This looks... Gordon! Foden, Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And here's Foden. Foden. Rodri. Now it's Foden. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gordon, can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Takes aim and crosses. First quarter of an hour gone.
Stones gets a foot in here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball.
And they've been given a corner.
And we have our very first corner. Timber getting this one clear.
Can he finish? Oh, it's there!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Foden. Oh, super find.
And the shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gordon. And he's there to retrieve it. Always onto this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Big chance!
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it?
He's had a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Foden, looking for the run. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ødegaard. He's looking wide. Now it's Isak. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Bruno Fernandes
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Gets a good foot in there. Caicedo concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rodri. Van Dijk. And he's had it nicked away.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Gordon.
Shoots! Oh, that was venomous.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Here's
Chance, surely!
2 added minutes has been
the
indicated.
finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is a great pick out. Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
A quick
And we are
reminder
up
today
to the
that
break.
smoking is
Well,
only
for us
allowed in
neutrals,
areas
this
shown
is
on this map.
fantastic.
Thank you for your
If you're a fan
cooperation.
from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And we are back underway.
Now it's Foden. Isak receives it in a good position here. And they're back on the ball again. He might be in here!
He's shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Timber. Now Foden. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard. Threads one in. Now it's Gordon. He's in a great position here.
Isak.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. James is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Played out to the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we...
And the shot!
It's a threatening ball.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Up he goes!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Takes a shot!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Gordon. Number 8.
And it's been taken short.
Number 18.
Well, that's certainly
Henderson.
more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 99, Fernando Torres. Number 10.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's come
Number
loose.
41, Rice.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Rice with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Isak. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Isak finds himself offside. McAllister. It's a good ball out wide. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Torres. Goes for a shot! Looking for options for movement.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Torres. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Ruben Dias. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's that. Well, what a game.